Hey you guys, what's up? This is Brandon, and this is my review of Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep, a Wonderlands one-shot adventure. Now, as you may or may not know, if you are a Borderlands fan, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is coming out this year, March 25th of this year to be exact, and I cannot wait because I am a huge Borderlands fan. It is one of, if not the top, my favorite top franchise of all video games. I love the Borderlands series. I love everything about it. And we already got Borderlands 3, and since we can't get Borderlands 4 right away, I feel like, a Tiny Tina spin-off game will do for now, make another spin-off game for now while we wait for Borderlands 4. But this Assault on Dragon's Keep was an old DLC for Borderlands 2 back in the day, and it was bundled with the Borderlands Handsome Collection. So if you had it, you may have played the Assault on Dragon Keep. Excuse me, but I thought this was really fun, and I know that I could have just already played it with the Handsome Collection that I have. But I think this one has some quality of life improvements. I'm not sure, the standalone version. I know in this one there's something called the loot uphold, which is, I believe it's just a catapult for loot where you feed it iridium and it shoots out loot and stuff like that. And in this one you can collect seraph crystals, because I was never good enough to beat the raid bosses in the normal game and get seraph crystals. So to be able to do that here, it's kind of cool. I like that as well. But the graphics look the same, but it does remind me of how, since we got Borderlands 3, how slowish and clunky this game is. I mean, it's kind of like night and day between Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 3. This one's kind of slower and clunky-ish, so I don't know why they couldn't have updated it a little bit more, maybe into Borderlands 3-ish graphics, and gave us the Assault on Dragon Keep DLC as a standalone thing, upgraded it to Borderlands 3 graphics with the Borderlands 3 mechanic where you can vault up onto things, like catapult and slide and all that stuff. And as well as, the quality of life improvements. But I digress. This is a fun adventure. It's basically a D&D game. It's Tiny Tina, she's the bunker master, and it's called Bunkers and Badasses, but it's Dungeons and Dragons, but it's Borderlands version of Dungeons and Dragons. It's Bunkers and Badasses, and she has it set around, and everybody's playing it. It's her, Mordecai, Lilith, and Brick. And there's no Roland, because if you may or may not know from Borderlands 2, Roland got killed, but she can't come to terms with that. She can't process it in her young 14-year-old mind. So, she puts Roland into the game in different aspects in the game, trying to cope with the fact that he's passed away, which I think is a funny little aspect. And this is fun because it's the inner mind of Tiny Tina, which is a terrifying thing. The mind of Tiny Tina, and you get to play this DLC in the mind of Tiny Tina, and there's a whole bunch of different things you go through, and the game switches up based on based on Tiny Tina's mind. Like there's one part where you're at the beginning and you go in and you're facing this level 20 boss, and then everybody around, the commentary comes on, they're like, Tina, are you serious? We can't beat this. What about level scaling in the game? She's like, all right, fine. And then she makes everything the right level. I think that's funny, it has the same jokes that Borderlands 2 has, that same kind of humor, and I love it. And the fact that we're getting a Tiny Tina Wonderlands, spin-off game from Borderlands 3, I think it'll be pretty awesome. So yeah, I can't really wait for that. That's going to be pretty cool. But I had fun with this game, and you basically have to go rescue a princess that's captured by the handsome mage, I believe his name is, but it's Handsome Jack in her mind, but it's the handsome mage, and you have to go rescue the princess from the castle, basically, is the storyline from this. And you have to go through fighting what do you call them? Wizards. Sorry, I couldn't think of the name of them. Wizards, skeletons, orcs, those kind of things. So it replaced the bandits and put wizards, skeletons, and orcs in there. And there you have it. But I think it's a great game. But, you know, why did I buy it again when I have it as the Handsome Collection? Because I just wanted to buy it as standalone, just play it as the standalone DLC. And this one, when you level up, you also get 2 skill points every time you level up because you start at 0. You don't play any of the Borderlands 2 stuff. You just start right at the Assault on Dragon's Keep DLC. So you're at naturally level 0 and you got to start from scratch. But the thing is, to keep up with the leveling, so you are properly leveled by the time you get to the end, they give you 2 skill points every time you level up instead of 1. So I understand that. I get that. And some of the Seraph weapons in this game that I bought with the Seraph crystals, I thought the Seraph weapons were supposed to be super powerful and super strong, but they kind of sucked. Like, I got 120 Seraph crystals and I collected them, and the weapons were garbage. I'm like, why? They're bad. It doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. I digress. But as an overall score for Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep, a Wonderland one-shot adventure, do I recommend it? Yes. Was it worth the purchase, I think, again? I'd say yeah. I didn't mind spending $7-8 on it. It was fine. What would I give it for a grade? I'd give it a B-. Because there could have been some things that could have been improved on it. I feel like since you have Borderlands 3 out, you could have had it in Borderlands 3 graphics, done a little bit more quality of life improvements, be like, this is what Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is going to be when it comes out, so showcase that in the Assault on Dragon Keep upgrade or whatever. But that's just my opinion. So a B- is what this DLC gets. Not fantastic in every aspect, but still a really good time. So if you've played Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep, either the one-shot adventure or the DLC back in the day, let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section below. Also, if this is your first time viewing, please click that subscribe button for more. This is Brandon. Thanks for watching. Peace.